Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about why you gain weight. So if you're one of those people that gains weight, loses weight, gains weight, loses weight, over, back and forth, then stay tuned because I'm going to talk about why that's happening, how to stop that from happening, and what to do moving forward. If you're one of those people that, and trust me, there's a lot of us who look in the mirror and decide, oh my gosh, I need to lose weight. I feel gross. I feel like I've gained all this weight. I need to lose weight. So I'm going to spin the wheel of diets and I'm going to pick one and I'm going to start restricting my food and restricting my intake. So I pick a diet and I start this diet and I'm losing weight and I'm feeling good. And then I decide I need to start working out too to really kick this into high gear. So you pick a workout plan. Maybe you start going to the gym. Maybe it's 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day if you have the time to do that. Or it's like one of those at-home programs that I've done all of them. Insane this, insane that, 90 day, 80 day, 21 day, you name it, pick it. I've done it and it works and you just transform and you feel so good. And then you're about 1 month into that, 2 months, 3 months if you're lucky, and all of a sudden you're exhausted and you're trying to keep up with this. Plus you have a career that you're doing and you have children and a husband, all these different things that you're trying to keep up with. And you find that it's really hard to juggle all of this, to maintain this insane working out, plus this meal prepping that goes with that and the food restricting, the mental capacity it takes to restrict your food take because of the cravings. And you're just exhausted. Your friends are inviting you out to eat coffee and you're saying no to them because you don't want to have to be faced with not eating the food that's in front of you and you just don't want to do it anymore. So you just start to avoid the whole situation by not going out with your friends anymore. And you say, no, I can't go out because I have to work out tonight and I didn't have time to this morning because of XYZ, or you didn't have time to as soon as you got home from work. So now it's like 8 o'clock, your friends want to go out, you can't go out because you need to work out, and it's just this cycle. So you call your friends up and you say, let's just go. So you go to dinner with your friends, you sit down, you open the menu, you look at the menu, and you just can't do it anymore. You just can't order chicken with nothing on it. You just can't physically order a steak and broccoli again. So you get the pizza and you say to yourself, since I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it up. So you order cheese sticks on top of that. You order the largest pizza that's there. You order the whole menu and you eat it and you love every second of it because you don't feel deprived for the first time in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And you say to yourself, what sets in? Well, I blew it, so I may as well keep blowing it. So you continue to blow it, and now you blow it for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Next thing you know, you look in that mirror again, and here you are. The cycle begins again. You've gained all that weight that you lost back, plus some, plus probably 10 or 20, and you're looking in the mirror, and you start the cycle again. I need to lose weight. I feel gross. I feel like I need to go on a diet. So again, you spin that diet wheel and you pick a diet and you start the cycle over. But you know deep down, you're not going to be able to maintain whatever diet it is you pick, workout you pick, and here's why. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things that we do that leads us to this cycle of constant gain, lose, gain, lose, gain, lose. And the first thing is we need to stop. You need to stop choosing to lose weight because you look in the mirror and think you look a certain way that you shouldn't. Stop making your weight loss goals about a physical appearance so that you can fit into a certain pair of jeans and feel so confident when you have those jeans on. Listen, I am not saying confidence is a bad thing. Yes, you need to feel confident, and confidence is key in your life. You have to be confident in who you are. But that confidence cannot come from your physical appearance. We all need to feel good. We all need to, get up in the morning and get ready, and it does. It makes us feel good. But having your confidence be built on the foundation of your physical appearance is no good. Think about it. When you build a house, the house is built on a foundation. If the foundation isn't strong, that house is going to collapse. If you're building your confidence on a foundation of physical appearance, newsflash, you're going to get old someday. We're all going to get old someday. We're going to have wrinkles, you know, things are going to happen and you're going to gain weight. What are you going to do when that happens? Your foundation, if it's built on physical appearance, is going to crack. It's going to completely crumble. And then what? You're going to hold yourself back and not go out to dinners and not go see your friends and your family because you gained weight? You cannot build your confidence and build your life around your physical appearance in a certain number on the scale. Because if the goal for you is to lose weight, to look a certain way, you're never going to be able to maintain that weight loss. Because when you're tired, exhausted, and you're sitting in a restaurant and you're so deprived of food, you're going to order that pizza. Because wanting to lose weight, to look a certain way, is not going to be strong enough of a reason to keep you from overeating and binge eating. Or maybe you're thinking, well, I have to be a certain weight because I'm single, and if I'm this certain weight, then my type of a guy will like me more. Let me just say this as loud as I possibly can. If you have to look a certain way for anybody to accept you, you need to run in the other direction 100 miles an hour. Listen, I'm not saying you can't be attracted to the person that you end up with. There needs to be physical attraction. What I'm saying is, if somebody is going to only choose to be with you because of your physique or your physical appearance or the length of your lashes, you need to run. Because what's going to happen again as the aging process happens? In our metabolism, for most people, gets slower and slower and slower. The goal is to lose weight and maintain that weight loss, and to lose weight to feel good. To be able to go to an amusement park and not feel like you're going to die by the end of it from standing on your feet all day, that's why you want to be a healthy weight. To be able to walk from your house to your mailbox and not be completely winded, that's why you want to lose weight. To be able to be outside and play with your kids and have that stamina to run around the backyard like crazy, like a little kid just like them, that's why you want to lose weight. Not to look a certain way in the mirror. That's not why we do this. The second thing that we all have to stop doing, that every single person watching this has to stop doing, is restricting your foods. Telling yourself you can't have this, you can't have that, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. Oh, I need to stay away from that. You have to stop restricting foods. Now, if you have to restrict your foods because of a health thing that you have, then yeah, absolutely. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, if you're allergic to strawberries, I'm not saying go eat strawberries. Like, no, I'm talking about restricting your food to lose weight, to look a certain way. Absolutely not. Listen, I say it all the time. I've been on every diet you could possibly think of. Weight Watchers, the one called like the Beyonce diet, where you drink lemonade or lemon syrup mixed with cayenne pepper and grade B syrup or something for 8 days. Actually, it was supposed to be 10 days, but I only lasted 8 days, known to man. And did I lose weight? Absolutely I did. Actually, on the grade B syrup craziness, I didn't lose any weight, which is interesting. But yeah, I would lose weight. And did I feel good? Yeah, I felt good because I was losing weight and I was happy. But guess what? It was a fake happy. It was a completely fake happy. It was like, yeah, I'm losing weight. But meanwhile, all I was doing was thinking in my head, oh, I want pancakes. I would always crave pancakes when I would be on diets. I don't know why, because I don't even really like pancakes. I want pancakes. I want spaghetti. I want everything. Everything that you can't have is what I would be craving when I would be on a diet. I would wake up and I'd be like, oh, another day of constantly thinking about food that I can't have. And then when I would like go to a party or something and we would have, a buffet or a picnic or something, and I would just grab the chicken or nothing or pack my own food, people would be like, oh, you have such good willpower. And they would say the word willpower like it was like this positive word. Like, actually, no, I don't have good willpower. You just don't see me binging whenever I get home. Or just like so miserable because I'm starving and I'm thinking about that chocolate cake that you're devouring right now. So you call it willpower and I call it torture. The definition of willpower is to restrain from impulses. So how about instead of us preaching you need to have more willpower, why don't we preach you need to stop restricting foods which causes you to have impulses like driving to the Dairy Queen to get an extra large blizzard, instead of giving into that and having willpower to get through that. Don't restrict yourself from it. Give yourself permission to go have that blizzard, but instead have a small, or sometimes now I'll roll through DQ and I'll get myself a mini just to get that taste of the blizzard because I freaking love blizzards. But the fact that I tell myself I can have them, now I don't even find myself thinking about blizzards that often. So again, with this whole willpower, enough with the willpower. I've watched so many videos before on why am I gaining weight, how do I lose weight, and it just cracks me up because these videos will be like, you're gaining weight because you're eating too much. You need to fill your plate with more vegetables. We know that. We've heard that so many times. That's not what people need to hear. The reason why we're gaining weight is because we're restricting food. We're restricting ourselves from eating things, which then makes us eat more when we do eat. The reason why our plate is full of too much food is because we're starving. And we're starving because we're restricting ourselves. It's crazy. Like, when I finally stopped restricting myself, now all of a sudden, I'm not craving those, big hamburgers and I'm not filling my plate either because I don't feel the need to eat so much. The third thing we need to stop doing, or that needs to stop happening, is working out obsessively. Working out to a point that it's unhealthy. And I'm not sitting here saying working out is unhealthy. I'm sitting here saying working out to the point that you're obsessed with it, that you're isolating yourself from your friends and your family, and that you're making it more of a priority than your friends and your family or your career, then yes, that is unhealthy and that has to stop. And doing it to look a certain way. If you're working out because you want to work on your stamina, or you want to have a healthy heart, or you want to just feel healthy inside, then absolutely, working out, you need to work out. That's not a secret. We know that. We know we need to work out to get our metabolisms going. And there's no problem with that. It becomes a challenge when you become obsessed with it, or the reason behind it has to be more than just something physical, a physical appearance on your body. It has to be to have a healthy heart, to keep your metabolism going, to speed that metabolism up. But by no means does it have to be, I have to work out every single day for X amount of hours and burn X amount of calories, or I'm a failure. And that's what happens to most of us. And that's what happens to all of us when we start these cycles of working out and restricting and dieting. And it's why it doesn't last, because it's mentally awful. It's awful for our mental health, and it's not maintainable. The whole point is to not sit on the couch and watch TV all the time. Do something that your body is moving. But again, it doesn't have to be these crazy, in-depth workouts. And that's what we do when we get in these cycles. In these cycles of gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, is because we start a workout routine that just is not realistic long term. And number 4, and you've heard this before, giving yourself a time frame. The time frame is so much pressure on yourself. You got to think about it. This is all about the brain. Losing weight for sure has to do with what we do physically and what we put in our bodies. It's not what I'm saying, but a majority of this is all about the mental and what is going on in our heads mentally. And if you tell yourself you have 1 month to lose 15 pounds, oh my Lanta, get ready, because you're going to be exhausted and you're going to be starving. Why only give yourself 1 month? Why put a time frame on it? What's the rush? What's going to be different if you lose those 15 pounds over a year? The reason why we put these time frames on is because it goes back to what we originally talked about. Having to look a certain way, or wanting to lose weight to look a certain way. These time frames that we put on ourselves are so that we can look this certain way quicker. All this does is completely stress us out and just add to the stress of already food restricting, wild, crazy workouts, and this pressure to look a certain way. There's nothing wrong with losing weight, but it's not meant to happen fast. It's not meant to happen in a month, overnight. Can you? Absolutely you can. If you lose weight, if you lose 15 pounds in a month, just be prepared to gain that 15 pounds plus some back the next month. That's just the reality. And this, again, I'm speaking to the audience of people who deal with the same thing that I've dealt with for 35 years. Gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. And this is why it happens. And number 5, This is probably the biggest reason why we gain weight, is because we go on a diet. Everybody's on a diet. Even dinosaurs had diets, whether the trees, or, they were like the not meat eaters, or they were the meat eaters. That's a diet. We're all on a diet. When I say going on a diet, what I mean is spinning that wheel of, you pick it, Weight Watchers, or the military diet, or the one where you drink grade B syrup, or going on something where you're going to have somebody telling you, you cannot eat this, you can only eat this, and you can only eat this amount of what that is. That is the number one reason why we yo-yo and why our weight goes up and down. The moment that my food therapist told me, you cannot go on another diet ever again, it was the most shocking thought that I had in my mind, because I had been so used to this for so long. And to hear that I cannot go on a diet, I couldn't even wrap my head around it. But the moment that I started to live my life that way, where I literally ate whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, my life completely changed. If you're watching this video and you have gone on a diet, fallen off the wagon, gained weight over and over, more than once, then please take these top 5 things seriously. Because if you don't, you're just going to continue on like this. You're just going to continue on this same cycle over and over again. If you truly, truly want to lose weight and truly do it in a way that it's going to stay off and be maintained, the first thing you need to start doing is get off a diet and start eating whatever you want. Just be smart about it. You know your body. You know what's good for you and what's not. Going to Taco Bell and getting like 4 burritos, you know that's not good for you. But if you want Taco Bell, go to Taco Bell and get 1 taco and eat it and love it and enjoy it. Give yourself permission to have it. Just be smart about it. Thank you for watching my channel today. If you feel like you can relate to this information, make sure to like and subscribe and give me a comment. And I look forward to hearing from you on my next videos. Thank you.